to another experimental brew. This one it's probably been done before. I've not seen anybody else do it, but I've not looked either. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a gallon batch of, I don't know what you would call it, a malted drink brew. This is what I'm using. Yeah, it's a malted drink. It has hot milk once you go to sleep. And the reason I've chosen this one instead of the more leading brands like Horlicks, for example, is for the malt content. This is barley malt extract at 72% in here. It's got whey powder, sugar, and in the Horlicks one it was only something like 22%, something like that. And then there was wheat, something or other at 55%. So I've gone for this one because it's more malt extract. And this is a 400 gram tub. I'm going to do a 30-minute boil. For 30 minutes I got 1/4 ounce of pearl hops, and for 10 minutes 1/4 ounce of Cascade. Okay, so that's what it is. It's just a powder, a bit like the DME, but of course this has got other stuff in it. Whey powder, sugar. Okay, so I do have another one of those, just in case the gravity isn't high, or high enough, should I say. I want to get a decent sort of medium strength beer out of it, something like in the way of 5%, something like that. So I'm going to wait for the water to come to the boil. I've got 5 litres of water in there. I'm going to add the malted drink powder, bring it to the boil, do 2 hot additions, cool it down, and then stick it in a demijohn, and we're going to ferment it with some USO5. I'm not going to use all that, I'm probably not even going to use half of it. I'm just going to take some and pop it in there. Okay, let's wait for the water to come to the boil, and then we'll come back. Right, I thought I'd add this now while the water's just warm. Saves a bit of mess later on, and then I can control the boil a bit better. So I'm going to add this sort of warm water. Okay, so it's the full 400 grams in there. Okay, we're starting to come up to a boil. Pop it in. Just take it off the heat a little bit so we can control that hot break. So boil in here. Okay, we've got that to a boil. We'll put in first lot of hops, which is 1/4 ounce of pearl. Yeah. Then for 30 minutes, we'll come back in 15. We'll put in the Irish moss and the wort chiller, and at 10 minutes we're going to put the second and last hop addition. And we're off. Okay, the wort chiller's in, the Irish moss is in. We've got 10 minutes left of the boil. I'm going to put in the last hops, which is the Cascade, a quarter ounce. So let's get them in there. Okay, and that is it for hops. Bring that to, leave that to boil for another 10 minutes. Knock it off, cool it down. We're going to put it in our demijohn and pitch the yeast and let it ferment. Okay, we've reached the end. The water is now cooled, and I'm going to put it into a demijohn. And what I've done, I've taken a big funnel, I've just put like a hot bag into the funnel. So I'm just going to basically just pour it through that hot bag, catch all the hops, and all the as you can see, it's not a perfect system, but the hops are getting into the funnel there, causing like a stopper effect. So with the bag, we just lift that out, boom. Not only that, we'll get some nice aeration of the water as well. Now, we've got a pretty good amount in there, so I'm probably not going to tap that one out. But what I do want is grab your reader so it's all sterilised. Sample. 10:36. Now bearing in mind it's just the malted drink. It's 10:36. So I'm hoping you'll probably get about 4% out of that. I'm not going to do any other additions. I would have liked it to have been a bit higher, but this is just an experiment. So, put that back. So what I'm hoping to get is some sort of malted hoppy beer. I'm not expecting it to be a brilliant beer, but I would like it to be a drinkable beer. I'm not entirely sure whether this is going to clear down or not. I'm assuming we're going to get somewhere like an IPA, and I do use that term quite loosely. We're going to shake this up, get some more air in there. Give this a minutes. We're going to pitch the yeast. Probably only going to use a little bit of this. Shake. And that's it. Put that up. There it goes. And that's it. Leave that ferment. See what we end up with. Okay, welcome back. It's been about a week now since we put this out to ferment. Well, it has finished. There's a huge sediment bed there. Really big. Not sure entirely why there's that much, but that's what it is. Right, in here all we did was the malt drink and some hops. I'm going to rack this off into off most of that trim, and then we're going to try and bottle it. Start give you a quick update on how it's progressing. So we're going to put this to prime condition, to condition, bottle condition. Okay, so and we'll see what it tastes like. I've had a quick little snifter of it, and it's not too bad. Very similar to an IPA, I'd say. I don't suppose it's going to be too strong in the alcohol. It started at 10.36, finished at 10.12. Probably something about 3.2, something like that. But you know, it's only an experiment. We'll see how we get on. You can always add to it, you know, if you're going to use this as a method of brewing, you can use, it's just to see how well the malt drink ferments out and what impact it has on its flavour. So it's just like another alternative to using malt extracts, sugar, just something a little bit different to add to your kits. Or even just, you know, you want a quick beer, you go out and buy a couple of cans of this. Not sure how cost effective that would be, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, that's what's left. Some sort of dirty, gunky mess, and there's a lot of it. But it doesn't smell too bad. And there's the beer. Oh, a little bit of sediment's got in there, but that's alright. That's what we're left with. And that is what we're going to bottle. I'm not going to show that. You've seen bottling probably more times than you care to remember. So we're going to bottle this and condition it for a couple of weeks, probably 3 weeks, and then we'll come back with a taste test and see just who knows. Alright, that's it for this part. See you in a minute. Okay, here we are at the end of our little experiment. this is the beer that I made out of the malted drink. It came out about 3%, which isn't bad considering all that's in there is the 400 grams of the malted drink. So all the sugars and fermentables came from that. Water, and we did a half-hour boil with some hops, and this is what we got. So let's crack it open. Carpet. Good. So, yes, it was a good hit, so hopefully that's an indication of carbonation. It's clear. Try and agitate a little bit, get some head on there. There we go. Okay, we'll stop there. Pretty much empty really. Smells kind of peculiar. Anyway, let's see what we've got. Good head to start with. It's light in colour, like a lager. Good carbonation, I don't know if you can see that. Get a bit closer, but it's really, there you go. Kicking up a storm in there. It's feeding that head. So, first impressions, good looking beer. ABV is a bit on the low side, so what we're looking at, it came around about 3%, but it was under the 3% mark, but not a hell of a lot went into it. Basically this is just an experiment to see what it would taste like in the beer, so I'm going to get like a flavour profile of just that and the hops, which were Pearl and Cascade, I think, I remember. I mean, you'll know it, you've just seen it, but for me it was a few weeks back. So yeah, the smell. Now, it's almost like a creamy, sort of vanilla-y. Yeah, like a vanilla smell. Maybe it was one of the flavourings in the malt drink itself, or I don't know. It didn't say vanilla on the packet, so anyway, without further ado, cheers. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, that vanilla-y smell that I'm getting is it's coming through in the flavour as well, so I'm assuming, I'm going to go and say it's the pearl hops that I put in there that's given that aroma and flavour. Very light, very refreshing. It's not bad, you know. It's but that flavour is very dominant in there. You know, it's like I say, it's like a creamy vanilla flavour. It's not intrusive. It's not hideous. It's okay. Look at it. I'm even getting some amazing on that. Yeah, it's turned out to be quite an interesting brew. I don't know if anybody else has done it. If anybody has done this before, I'll be interested in what your results were. If you just stick a couple of comments down, I'd appreciate it. But it's nice. I got a few bottles of this. I might send some of it out, try and get some opinions. See what you think. You know, there was a 1 gallon batch. It was Tesco's malted drink thing, that bit like Horlicks. So yeah, all in all, I think that was a pretty successful test. I think what I'll do next is I'm going to use it in a kit beer. So let's see, what shall I use? If I use, say, I use a kit beer 23 litre batch, I'm going to use 2 tubs of this malted drink, which is 800 grams, and then also I'll put, I don't know, 400 grams of sugar maybe as well, and then I'll see what I get out of that. Going from the colour, I'm going to do a lager with it, and then see what happens with that. It was an experiment for me. I thought I'd give it a try, you know. It seemed logical as it was a malted barley drink. And it's turned out really, really well. Really nice beer. Again, it's not very strong, but you know, it was just a test, just to see what it would taste like by itself. Very nice. I like it. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll keep you updated on the bigger brews. I might even do another video on that. Don't know yet. I might just try it out first and then do a video on it. Anyway, cheers guys. One successful experiment done. Take it easy.